Yeah.
I gotta check the quest leaderboards. I want to see who's like. How do you see the some fuck ass randos who got high who clearly weren't trying?
I'm
I don't
sorry,
know where am
Quasi,
I?
your segment was sucky.
Oh, I thought it was hilarious though.
It was very funny. Do it again, actually.
Just
No.
run it back.
Yeah, Quasi, you want to do it again?
No, 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 no,
It's
no.
fine. I need to come. It's probably fine in the VOD.
Yeah, it's
What the hell
also
is it?
the OBS is also recording, so maybe I just re-upload. But we're back. Hopefully, everyone, our 2 viewers, came with us to the new stream.
Or Jared, come back.
Come back. Oh, Milk's awake now.
That's okay.
He's
Oh
so
yeah,
mad
it
at
just
me.
got YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Oh well, there's nothing moving right now. Oh shit.
So yeah, that's the.
I mean, it's a slideshow. It was just Quasi that will have the camera, so hopefully.
It's a slideshow when there's a video as well.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Torterra's back. All right, we can start this. We can continue.
So there's back. Get going.
All right. We got. Thank you, Quasi, for presenting the Raiko MVP champion and Quests champion. Congrats to all of them. Now, Burnt Towered family, it's time for an award that truly embodies the spirit of this league. This is the Comeback Coach of the Season. In Pokemon, just like in life, sometimes you get swept. I don't know what that means in life, but sometimes you go 1-6. Sometimes your sweeper gets crit by a non-stab move and you question all your choices that led you here. But what matters is how you rise from those ashes. This award celebrates the coaches who refused to stay down. The ones who took their losses, their frustrations, their moments of, why did I even draft this mon, and turned them into fuel. They reworked their prep, studied the replays, and emerged into this season resurrected by Ho-Oh from the ashes, reborn with new strength and experience. Because that's what this community is about. Growth, maturity, improvement. Seeing each other become better battlers, better team builders, and better competitors. Every season, we get to watch these beautiful arcs unfold. Here are this season's incredible nominees. From the Raiko division, we have Bops and the Pekarunt Pals. From a 2-5 -10 record back in Season 7, their debut season, to a 6-1 +21 in record in Season 8, taking the top spot in their own division. From the Celebi division, Lols and the Carolina Eons, going from 2-5 -10 in Season 7, same as Bops, to 6-1 +19 in Season 8. I think he was also the top in Celebi. And from the Lugia division, Zuzu and the Vancouver Titans, from 1-6 -16 last season to 2-5 +2 this season in Lugia. Each of these coaches showed the power of resilience and dedication, but there can only be one winner. And your comeback coach of the season award goes to Bops and the Pekarunt Pals. Wait for applause.
Oh god.
Wow.
Of course, coming from a 2-5 -10 in his debut season to 6-1 +21 in this season, I think he took the third seat, like the third spot in the entire league. Just pretty crazy. Bops didn't just come back; they resurrected themselves from the depths and soared higher than ever before. Congratulations to Bops. You are proof that with hard work, determination, and a little bit of Pekarunt magic, anyone can rise from the ashes and become unstoppable. Let's give it up one more time for all our comeback coach nominees. Your growth inspires us all to keep pushing forward no matter what our record says. Now please give a warm welcome for our Entei Division mod, Kermit Neckrope. I don't know why I said that.
Hello, hello everyone. As you may know, you probably saw me the first 4 weeks, maybe the first three. Then after that, Steve took over, but that's okay. I'm here now, and I wish I could say the same about the division like Quasi, but unfortunately, it was not really a pleasure. No, I'm just kidding.
Damn.
There were some times where scheduling was a bit of a miss, but I think the first as the time I was there, the leaderboard was pretty fun to watch. Speaking of, I guess that leads us right into the MVP of the regular season. And what was I gonna say? Right. From I think it was from week 2 I think it was week 3, this Pokemon since week 3 led the leaderboard, led the MVP race, and kept the first place until the end of the season. That is Iridescent Irene, Paper Bouquet's very own Gallade, with 17 kills, 5 deaths, a KD of 3.4, brought to all 7 games. And I want to give a shout out to
Woo!
Walking Wake and Palafin uh from
You told me Palafin went top 3?
it did Business Kakunas and from Sil Gambits. Uh I really do think if Siren never dropped, Palafin would have been in contention for rank number 1. But it was
Slight jab at
unfortunate.
Ninja.
No jab at Ninja, but it was only brought to 6 games, only played in 5. And by week 3, it had, hold on, I have the stat. In week 3, the Palafin had 11 kills. So for 5 weeks, it only got 4 kills.
You know, the team didn't play a week 4, right?
Right, that's right. That's right. Yeah, that's right. So in 3 games, he got 4 kills, which is, I guess, is still pretty good. But
Just want to make it known, I held the MVP to only 2 kills in my game. Just saying.
Amazing.
so yeah, that is the Palafin was the highest KD of all. It was 15 and 2. Crazy. That's
That's
what you
Palafin
get
for you.
for not banning Palafin. Anyways, now moving on to the
Nope.
champion?
Champion still has to be played.
Yeah, so I guess the champions have not played each other, and it is Ghost K versus Fantasy. Fantasy, who finished 5th. I thought he was this close to being dropped for not scheduling, but turns out he is not. He is not as bad at the game as he is at scheduling, because he made it to finals. He actually knocked off the undefeated Klecker in the semifinals after losing to him in the regular season. So he deserves to be there. Ghost K also pretty dominant throughout the entire season. Only lost 2 games. And we'll see who gets crowned the champion tonight. I think.
Yep.
As for the redemption playoffs, we have a pretty nice story. Tito is the redemption champion. He won Raikou last season. Had a bit of trouble adjusting to the new Entei Air, but he made it work in redemption playoffs. He played great and managed to win the redemption playoffs against Ceres, which was a pretty good game.
Yep.
And
pretty
I
good.
believe that is all my time.
I hate Tito. He knocked me out of the playoffs. Contention.
That's my dog.
Fuck that guy.
Woo!
I'm gonna see you next season, Tito. Alright, thank you, Kermit, for presenting those Entei awards. Up next, some know him as the Mario Kart cow guy. Others know him as he lives on Drury Lane. Here he is for Suicune. He's the Muffin Man.
Thank you. Suicune was a pleasure for 5 weeks. And then we had some of the most miserable scheduling issues that I've had to deal with. But you know, shit happens. We had I think we had a really good season. A lot of very strong rookies came to Suicune. In fact, every single returning player from last season, although it was only 3 players, did place lower on the standings. Most of them considerably lower on the standings from this season from last season to this season. So shout out to the season of rookies, where a lot of really strong talent ended up coming to Suicune. As for the MVP of the league, I would like to formally congratulate Cryogonal for almost getting, I mean, that was crazy. Almost getting it. 12 kills on a Cryogonal was crazy. It was actually Urshifu single with 18, which is kind of insane. There's not been very many Terra captains with that many kills. I mean, we just had some really high ones. I believe Entei's was Entei 17 or was it higher?
It was 17,
17.
yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, just 18 kills in a single season is a ton. We really don't see that very often. This Urshifu single had 2 reverse sweep games, and is very much deserving of this MVP award. It took Manny from a position of, if he did not have this Pokemon, he probably does not make playoffs, to being the 3rd seed off of just those 2 reverse sweeps alone. So just an incredible performance from them. We have not played finals yet, and we will not tonight. It'll be tomorrow at, I believe, 8:30. Manny, once again, up against Torterra, a rookie who went 7-0, and also did not draft a single Pokemon above 16 points. I believe does he even have a 16-pointer? No, he did not draft a Pokemon above 15 points.
Wow.
So very interesting strategy from him.
New
It
meta?
was very, maybe, I don't know. When I saw the 4th pick was a Clefable with Great Tusk, Palafin, Urshifu single, Meowscarada up, and all that stuff, I was convinced that he was going to have a rough season, and boy was I wrong. He had a very excellent season.
He knows something.
Yeah, so shout out to him, and shout out to our Terra Captain MVP, who is also 2nd on the leaderboard, Cryogonal, who had a pretty crazy season this season. I believe that is everything.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Yeah, that's everything.
All right, thank you,
Wow,
Muffin.
hooray.
Next up, we have the Rookie Coach of the Season. This award is about so much more than just wins and losses. It's about new blood, the fresh faces, and the coaches who jump into the fire of Draft League with nothing but their wits, their calcs, and their questionable late-round picks. These are the players that keep our community alive, growing, and evolving. And let me tell you, Season 8 was absolutely dominated by rookies. Our only undefeated teams left standing were both rookies. They came into our league with no fear, no mercy, and apparently no intention of letting veterans have any fun this season. Before we announce our winner, I want to give a huge shout out to someone who wasn't nominated tonight, but absolutely deserves their flowers. In her first ever draft league, she managed to go all the way, win the championship. That's right, big congratulations once again to Neversaw. Your run was inspiring, and I promise next time you won't get snubbed by my scuffed nomination notes. That's on me, Chief, I'm sorry. But now on to our incredible nominees. We have, from the Entei division, Klecker and the Erie Oshawatts, going 7-0, plus 24, undefeated through Entei, and finishing 1st overall in the entire league. Next, we have Torterra and the Terra Torts, also 7-0, plus 20, undefeated in Suicune, proving that turtles can, in fact, beat hares if they just never lose. I don't know what that means. Exotic from the Shadow Lugia and the Le Bonbon Sunshines with a record of 6-1 plus 21, finishing 4th overall in Shadow Lugia, bringing light and pain to every battle they entered. All 3 of these rookies showed what it means to walk into a brand new league and immediately make everyone else sweat their team preview. But there can only be one rookie coach of the season. And your winner is... Can I get a drum roll, please? Clucker and the Erie Oshawotts. Pause for applause.
Woohoo!
Oh, yay.
That's my division guy. Shout out to Klecker. He defended me when I
When bro, don't even remember, bro.
no, I remember for the scheduling when I asked everyone to react when they were gonna schedule. I don't remember who came at me and said it was stupid, and Klecker, my goat, defended me. So shout out to him.
Shout out. An absolutely dominant performance, going undefeated with the plus 24 differential and finishing first out of 112 players. You've proven yourself to be a force to be reckoned with, and we can't wait to see what you bring to Season 9 and beyond if you come back. Let's hear it one more time for all our incredible rookies this season. You are the future of Burnt Tower, and we are all so glad to have you as a part of our family. Alright, next up, we have Lugia. Unfortunately, Tyhack is not here to present for Lugia, so I'm going to present it for them. So let me just pull up Lugia real quick. I'm not prepared for this. I haven't paid much attention to Lugia, I will be honest, but from what I've gathered and from the recaps that I've made, Tyhack is actually, the division mod has been pretty strong this season, and his Kyurem was, oh wait, sorry, that's a spoiler for later, but yeah, Tyhack's been pretty dominant. Our, what's it called, we got I don't know what I'm saying, Coach at the bottom, even though his MVP last season, Ogrepon Hearthflame, unfortunately he didn't have another Ogrepon Hearthflame to help him make it to playoffs this season. But our MVP award will go to Tyhack's Kyurem, who was for 1 second the league MVP before Manny got his game in at like the last second, sniped the award away from him. So honorary mention for Kyurem for being the league MVP for like an hour maybe. So congrats to Tyhack and his Kyurem. Woo!
Steve, I don't think you're selling Kyurem quite as well as you should be. This
Oh, you do.
Kyurem is the 10% Kyurem. Mr. I get 2 ancient power boosts in one game to save a losing game. Mr. I get 3 freezes in one game to save a dying game. This Kyurem deserves MVP.
Yeah, true, those freezes, that shit was shameful. If that was me, I would be ashamed. I'm not even trolling.
I gotta say, I watched a lot of the Lugia games this season. It was genuinely the most entertaining division to watch. I saw a stall Roaring Moon tear through a team with Dragon Tail Roost in knockoff.
Oh my god, I saw that game.
Damn.
And it was genuinely one of the most fun games I've seen all season. Really, overall, Lugia was probably the best division to watch spectator-wise.
I missed out, I guess. I didn't really pay attention to much of the Natdex divisions, to be honest. But, yeah, congratulations to Tyhack. Next up, we have... Did they play their... Yeah, we got... Oh, wait. I still have the last season's. Alright, well, this is scuffed. But, their Lugia playoffs, the finals, has still to be played. We got RJ 4th place, He beat out Ace and Eris to get to the finals. Pretty dominant wins from both games. And then we up against Gamer Not Found, who beat Rawthorn and Rice to make the finals. And they should be playing tonight. If not, I don't know when. But we do have our Redemption champion going to Artifacts, who just barely missed playoffs by, let's see, by 2 differential. So I'm sure at some point he could have made that up.
Night.
RJ and Gamer?
Yes.
Damn.
Congratulations to RJ Copper,
Woo!
Lugia Season 8 champion.
Damn, I missed that when I was making the slideshow. Well, congratulations to RJ. But yeah, any notes for RJ and Artifacts from the Peanut Gallery?
I didn't watch the game.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen the game either.
Where's Tyak when you need him? All right, well,
Nobody knows.
let's move on to the Terra Cap MVP. That's what I am prepared for. This award celebrates not just a strong Pokemon, but a Pokemon that became even stronger through the power of terrestrialization. It celebrates a coach who knew exactly how to unlock their Terra Captain's full potential, making it an unstoppable force on the battlefield. Every switching calculated, every Terra type perfectly chosen to keep their opponent guessing, sweating, and occasionally crying into their damage calcs. To remind ourselves of the incredible nominees this season. From the Entei division, we have Glade, coached by Legally Irene, a fearsome swordsman who racked up 17 kills and only 5 deaths across 7 games, slashing its way to the top. I think that's the most kills that a Terra Captain's gotten. Next, we have Cryogonal, coached by Cruz of Suicune, who spun through teams with icy precision, with 12 kills and 3 deaths in just only 6 games, proving that yes, Cryogonal, a snowflake, is actually terrifying if you prep wrong and if you prep right. This guy had I watched that one game and it was masterclass art. Mimikyu, coached by Tomato Roth from the Ho-Ho division, the little ghost that could, bringing fear to anyone staring down these disguised baited sweeps with 11 kills across 7 games. But our winner tonight for the Terra Captain MVP that defined what it means to be a true leader of the team goes to, I think we all know, it's Glade, coached by Legally Irene and the Paper Bouquets. Congratulations. Woo!
Yay.
Thank you.
Another
This
Entei
Glade
player winning an award.
Yes. Entei sweeping. This Glade didn't just slice through its opponents, it danced through them with elegance, strategy, and just a hint of anime protagonist energy. Congratulations to Legally Irene for making Glade the most feared Terra Captain in the league this season. Probably even warranting for a potential Terra ban next, which we might discuss. Now let's give a round of applause to all of our nominees. Each one of you showed what terrestrialization is truly meant for, making your opponents throw their phones across the room.
I want to say, every week I saw Irene posting about the Glade, and she backed it up, so can't say
did.
anything about that.
I was silently hating. But yes, she did prove us all wrong. That Glade is a formidable threat. So, let's move on to our next award, presented by, well, you love him or hate him. He's the king of gifts and was commissioner for about 2 hours. Here's announcing Shadow Lugia's MVP, Marzul.
I'm low-key playing Clash Royale right now. Can we wait 5 minutes?
Yeehaw.
We hate him.
No, you're
Okay,
good.
no, okay. Wait, I can do this while playing. I just want to talk about the division as a whole first. Since from all the divisions I've been in and modded, this one has been incredibly chill. No real problems. Scheduling, all good. People, some annoying, some good, but that always happens, you know. But let's go over no champion. We have the redemption champion, but we'll wait for that. Save that for later. Save the best for last. Wait, this guy's rushing me. So, over the MVPs this season. Let's just get him out the way. The guy I hate the most, the Heracross from Fancify, from the Philadelphia Phantoms. Fuck this guy, because bro could. You know what? He's not just normal, fucking normal Heracross, not Mega Heracross. He didn't even Mega that bitch. Fuck this. I think we should bring that rule back. Anyway, 12 kills, 3 deaths in 6 games played. That's kind of freaking good. I think most of the division is trash for losing to Heracross, though. Still, deserved, I guess. 2 kills per games. That's pretty tough. That's pretty tough. I'm just reading off the stats. This guy's spamming fucking Goblin Barrel Mirror, bro. What am I supposed to do? And also want to give a shout out to Galarian Darmanitan from Leon X, because people were mad hating the fucking round 1 Darmanitan. But I think people forgot that this guy has a built-in choice band. Which, like, that cannot be bad.
True.
Also, shout out to my Araquanid, 9 kills. That's my goat. But since we don't have a champion yet, I think. Are they playing now? No, not yet, but they will be tonight. Or in like 10 minutes or some shit like that. JPEG and Wolfman, I'm personally cheering for Wolfman since I don't like JPEG and he's annoying. Anyways, our redemption champion though, a person who took over halfway, I think, for a losing team, did not make playoffs, but at least was the champion of the redemption playoffs. It's Leadhead Fred, coach of the Bulk Club. Shout out to the logo. Incredible logo. Made by yours truly. Dude, I'm so tired of this fucking... No way his Inferno... He locked onto my tower? Okay, wait. I'm in overtime. This shit is stressful. I don't got anything to say. I'm just saying I think I should have gotten Rookie of the Season also, because I went from 2-5 last season in fucking Celebi to tied for number 1 seed, 6-1 plus 16.
Do you know what a rookie is?
I mean, not a rookie, comeback player, but I'm a rookie as well.
There you go. Well, I don't know about that. Well, thank you,
So that's all
Marzil.
for me. I don't have much to say, bro. I'm going back to playing Clash.
Does anyone want to present for... Is Milk here, actually? No, he's not. He said he woke up, but...
That's okay. The mod reflects the division.
Voted worst mod.
Was he voted worst?
Not even close. Yeah.
Peru,
Milk is
literally
voted
worst mod. Proven by facts and not opinions.
Alright. I guess I will announce it again. I think they got... Yeah, Lugia is done. They got both champions and their MVP. Okay, okay. So, hello. Should I say? Do you guys have anything to say before I announce the MVP?
I don't.
Holo sucks.
Damn. Alright. Well, the MVP, which was taken last minute because... What was it? He went... Pretty sure he got like all 6 kills. Yeah, he did get all 6 kills. Last game of the season to take the MVP. That goes to Hizirian Typhlosion, coached by Jake W. W in chat.
Woohoo!
Woo! If it wasn't for the last game, it would go to Ty the Guy and his Zero Aura, who got 12 kills. Oh yeah, sorry. Typhlosion got 13 kills. And then the third place and fourth place, both Tomato Roth, Darkrai, and Mimikyu, the Goth team. Next up, we have our champion. Now, it goes to... Wait. Yeah, he goes to no surprise that it was the first seed that became champion. It goes to Beyond. On the doc, it says he's got no team name or logo, but I have this logo that I found on Discord. I guess Milk never put it in. But yes, congratulations to Beyond for becoming the champion. He beat Ty the Guy. And he beat the Quest champion in the semifinals, Lunar. So yeah, congratulations to him. And next up, we do have our redeemed champion, who goes to a very vocal person in our community. That is High Voltage and the Greek Groudons. So congratulations to them. They beat Twigs in the finals. Twigs is... I think Twigs was like a former Entei champion, no? Right?
Yes,
Yes.
he was.
So that's a good piece on your resume right there. He barely missed playoffs, Twigs. Oh, and High Voltage, they were both tied. 3-4, -2. So, good on you. Congratulations to our winners. And we shall move on to Game of the Season. Because while championships are amazing, MVPs are legendary, and comebacks make us cheer, at the end of the day, what we truly live for are the battles. The games that have us on the edge of our seats, typing, "No way!" and "What just happened?" in general chat, refreshing the replay link over and over again, and quoting lines like, "They did not just click that." These are the games that remind us why we love Draft League. The games where two competitors enter, hearts pounding, minds racing, calculations firing at lightning speed, and we watch as they trade blows. One wrong turn meaning instant defeat. One genius prediction turning the entire tide. Here are your nominees for Game of the Season. We have Week 1, Marzel versus Lawyer Turtle from the Shadow Lugia division. The opening game brawl that set the tone for the division with a jaw-dropping ending. Week 2, Gotham, or as I like to call him, Sixotham, versus Zip Zap. A battle of brains, bulk, and bravery that had us gasping turn after turn. And Week 6, from the Suicune division, Gurg versus Cruz. An intense late season clash with playoffs on the line, showcasing next level prep and clutch plays. I think the MVP was the Cryogonal, the Terra Cryogonal that just swept. But each of these games reminded us what Burn Tower Draft League is all about. Strategy, risk, adaptation, and sheer competitive passion. And your Game of the Season award goes to... Sorry, my cat just got fed. Week 2, Gotham versus Zip Zap. Congratulations to them. Pause for applause.
Right, best to do it.
Applause.
Thank you.
So did
This
you
battle...
use that Max logo?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, bro, it's so good. Most people using this now. This
I was
is
very
good.
confused when I was making this slideshow. I was like, wait, there's two people with this logo?
Yeah, I'm supplying everybody.
Did you also make Beyond's logo? The Izukuzugun? Because it's like the same
No, that was not
paint.
me. Sorry.
Alright. Well, this battle had everything. Brilliant plays, risky predictions, mind games, and that nail-biting ending that made us all jump out of our chairs and scream into the void. Two incredible coaches battling their hearts out, showing us what true peak Draft League gameplay looks like. Congratulations to Gotham and Zip Zap for giving us a game that we'll be talking about until Season 9's kickoff. Did they not play as well in the playoffs? As like a rematch?
I don't know.
No, they did not.
I think they were on opposite sides.
Yeah, they were. Yeah. Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations to them. And finishing off the divisions, we have Celebi. And unfortunately, Mr. Lias is not here. He's dying in the
Busy
sweltering
burning.
heat. Yeah.
I
So,
can present them.
alright, go ahead.
All right. I was part of Celebi. I was in the Celebi division. One of the only two people to beat Bidoof. Just saying. Um, I don't think it's very far-fetched to say this has been the most competitive division in the history of Burn Tower. I think it was a day before signups closed. Bidoof gathered the Avengers to join and fill up this division. I think like 5 new people came in on the last day. Um, one of those being Grafferig, who was I think Steve mentioned was a champion for season 2. Didn't play
He's an
after
old
that,
head.
right?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
an
he was
old
an old
head.
head. Came back, did an amazing job with tied for second with the record 5-2, only differential makes him third. But his play style was something people couldn't prepare for. It was kind of disgusting to see his replays. I think the the average amount of turns per game was over 70,
Yeah.
which was, yeah. But either way, the standings were unpredictable, and especially the regular season MVP, where Flamiga was expected to reign supreme, but Lulz, who finished first with a 6-1 record, had something to say about it. Paldean Taurus Fire is the league MVP, or the division MVP, tied
Woo.
with Flamigo, both 13 kills, but edged out with a better KD, 13-2 over the
That's
13-3. However, it is something to note the Flamiga was only brought to 5 games, while the Taurus was brought to all 7. So there is an argument to be made there. Unfortunately, due to the KD, the Paldean Taurus Fire will take the first place. But also a shout out to Nick, not Nicholas, his Bronzong, who finished 6th with 9 kills. How did that happen? I don't remember. I think he got a 6-0 with like body
One
press.
game he set up and was
Yeah.
losing in a very slow game.
Either way, nice to see a Bronzong up there. And for the champion, I mean, is there really any surprise here? Bidoof made it all the way to the end, and the Bridgeport Bruxish